Shalom, shalom. Greetings to you, beloved, and thank you, Yahuwah, for all things. Thank you, Father. Thank you, and your arm of deliverance, Yahushua Messiah. I'm reading for you chapter 34, Ezekiel. And the word of Yahuwah came to me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. Prophesy and say to them, Thus said Adonai Yahuwah to the shepherds, woe to the shepherds of the Israel who have been feeding themselves. Should not the shepherds feed the flock? You eat the fat, and you put on the wool. You slaughter the fattenings. You do not feed the flock. You have not strengthened the weak, nor have you healed the sick, nor bound the broken, nor brought back the straying. Sorry, beloved, I have a problem with this. Nor sought what was lost, but you have ruled them with might and harshness. And they were scattered, because there was no shepherd, and they became food for all the beasts of the field when they were scattered. My sheep wandered through all the mountains, and on every high hill, and my sheep were scattered over all the face of the earth, and no one was seeking or searching for them. Therefore, you shepherds, hear the word of Yahuwah. As I live, declares Adonai Yahuwah, because my flock became a prey, and my flock became food for every beast of the field, from not having a shepherd. And my shepherds did not search for my flock, but the shepherds fed themselves and did not feed my flock. Therefore, O shepherds, hear the word of Yahuwah. Thus said Adonai Yahuwah, see, I am against the shepherds, and I shall require my flock at their hand, and shall make them cease feeding the sheep, and the shepherds shall feed themselves no more. And I shall deliver my flock from their mouths, and they shall no longer be food for them. For thus said Adonai Yahuwah, see, I myself search for my sheep, and I seek them out, as a shepherd seeks out his flock on the day he is among his scattered sheep. So I shall seek out my sheep and deliver them from all the places where they were scattered in a day of cloud and thick darkness. And I should bring them out from the peoples and gather them from the lands, and I should bring them to their own land. And I should feed them on the mountains of Israel, in the valleys, and in all the dwellings of the land. In good pasture I should feed them, and their fold shall be on the high mountains of Israel. They should lie there in a good fold, and feed in rich pasture on the mountains of Israel. I should feed my flock, and make them lay down, declares Adonai Yahuwah. I shall seek out the lost, and bring back the strayed. And I should bind up the broken, and strengthen what was sick. But the fat and strong I should destroy. I shall feed them with right ruling. And as for you, O my flock, thus said Adonai Yahuwah, see, I am judging between sheep and sheep, between rams and goats. Is it not enough for you to have eaten up the good pasture, and the rest of your pasture you trample with your feet? Or that you should drink of the clear waters, and the rest you muddy with your feet? And as for my flock, they eat what you have trampled with your feet, and they drink what you have mudded with your feet. Therefore, thus said Adonai Yahuwah to them, see, I myself shall judge between fat and lean sheep, because you have pushed with the flank and shoulder, and thrust at all the weak ones with your horns, and scattered them abroad. Therefore I should save my flock, and let them no longer be a prey. And I should judge between sheep and sheep, and I should rise up over them one shepherd, my servant Dawood, and he shall feed them. He shall feed them and be their shepherd. And I, Yahuwah, shall be thy Elohim, and my servant Dawood, a prince in their midst. I, Yahuwah, have spoken. And I should make a covenant of peace with them, and make evil beasts cease from the land, and I should dwell safely, and they should dwell safely in the wilderness, and sleep in the forest. And I should make them and the places all around my hill a blessing, and I should cause showers to come down in their season, showers of blessing they are. And the trees of the field shall yield their fruit, and the arets yield her increase. And they shall be safe in their land, and they should know that I am Yahuwah, when I have broken the bars of the yoke, and I shall deliver them from the hand of those who enslave them, and they should no longer be a prey for the nations. And the beasts of the arets shall not devour them. And they shall dwell safely, with no one to make them afraid. And I shall rise up to them a planting place of name, and they shall no longer be consumed by hunger in the land, nor hear the wow, I can't control this book, beloved. Oh yeah, for a second. See. And I should rise up for them a planting place of name, and they shall no longer be consumed by hunger in the land, nor bear the shame of the nations anymore. And they shall know that I am Yahuwah, thy Elohim, am with them, and that they, the house of Israel, are my people, declares Adonai Yahuwah. And you, my flock, the flock of my pasture, are men, and I am your Elohim, declares Adonai Yahuwah. I'm sorry, beloved, for the break. The writings were blurred. I have to say it, I'm really tired today, but that's okay. I had a headache for so long, and yeah, it's actually getting better. Wow, it's pretty much what's going on right now, beloved. It's pretty much what's going on. People caring about themselves more, and they pretending they feeding the flock, but they don't feed the flock. They feed themselves. So yeah, that's what's happening right now, beloved. I maybe I lied about this chapter. It's pretty obvious. Yahuwah bless you, and I try to have some rest. I hope you well, and I pray for you with ceasing sin. I don't even know what I'm saying. I pray for you, beloved, and with you in Ruach of truth and life. I love you. Yahuwah bless.